My name's Pia Varma, and I am the founder and, I guess, managing director of Just a Splash. They say that necessity is the mother of invention, and that's how I kind of came up with Just a Splash. I was making a cranberry sauce one Christmas. It was Gordon Ramsay's cranberry sauce, and it just needed like a little splash of port, and I ended up spending £13 on a bottle that just sort of sat there. When I was at the supermarket, I was like, I just wish there was an option where I can just buy a little, 100 mils and, use it in my cooking and be done with it. And so that's kind of how it started. We have 5 products right now. We have rum, marsala, port, brandy, and sherry, which are sort of, in my sort of eyes, the most popular cooking alcohols. I'm actually going to be cooking the cranberry sauce that inspired the whole idea. So yeah, it's Gordon Ramsay's cranberry sauce. I'm not as manic in the kitchen as he is, but I'll try my best. So you want to basically start by making a caramel. So you put 150 grams of sugar, a couple of star anise in there. I put 4 crushed cardamom pods. I'm actually going to put some cinnamon in. Gordon Ramsay doesn't actually put cinnamon in his, but it's sort of my own little twist on it. As you can see, it's all nice and caramelized now. That took probably about, 10 to 15 minutes. So now we're going to put the cranberries in. And you're going to hear them blister, which is such a lovely sound. So this should take a few minutes as well, and then we can add the apples to tie it all together.
So this is where it all stemmed from, you making this dish?
Yes, basically. Amazing. It was, it was the moment that it was sort of that aha moment or moment of frustration, really.
Caramelized the cranberries now.
Yep, so these have been cooking for a little while, so I'm gonna now add the apple.
And how much apple do you use?
I basically use 2 apples, sliced, peeled, cored, all the rest of it. The great thing about this sauce is that you can kind of make it, 3 or 4 days in advance before you want to serve it. Put it in the fridge and, all the flavors will start to come together. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in just to give it that kind of sweet, salty taste. A little bit of orange zest.
And is that just for flavor as well? Does it help bring out the sweetness?
Yeah, just another kind of layer. This gives it a little more of a citrusy note. Okay, so this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm going to put my Just a Splash port into the dish.
One.
Yes.
Yep.
And what it will do is just deglaze the pan and again just bring all the flavors together. And I'm just going to throw the whole lot in.
Wow.
Great thing about sort of cooking with alcohol is that it does sort of blend the water molecules with the fat molecules and just, brings everything together.
Oh, so it binds all the ingredients.
Exactly. So you can actually visibly see how the texture has completely changed. Just depends what you're doing with the alcohol, whether you're flambéing it or you're deglazing a pan or you're just adding a shot at the end just to boost the flavors. So, alcohol plays so many different roles in cooking. So when you add it, it just depends on the recipe, really. And the port really takes away some of that tanginess and adds a little bit more sweetness to it.
The difference is huge.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Since launching it, I've started cooking with all of the flavors. I've made, I'll just do some cream with some strawberries and I'll add some rum into it and it will just, just elevate the whole thing. It's different than buying a bottle of alcohol. You almost never have to buy another bottle of alcohol again to cook with. You could just buy your parsley and you can buy your, herbs, and you can just throw one of these into your cart, and it's just easy, simple, and you can actually start experimenting because it's, for $1.99, you're not breaking the bank. I would love this to become a sort of cupboard staple, like a stock cube. Not only does it, provide a dish of such amazing flavor for both sweet and savory dishes, it also saves space and reduces waste.